Good morning. It's Saturday morning, the last day of the National Honey Show 2024. And we have a special guest with us now, Lars, who's from Denmark, a beekeeper, and he's here to tell us about next year's Apimondia, which is going to be in Scandinavia, a collaboration between the three countries.
Yeah, Denmark, Norway, and Sweden.
So where is the actual Congress being held?
It will be held in what's called Bella Center near Copenhagen. So it's very centrally located near an airport and near a big and beautiful city.
So tell me, I've never been to an Apimondia. I am obviously completely deprived. So tell me, what happens there?
So basically, Apimondia has the same elements as the National Honey Show where we are now. We have a huge fair. Is it called a fair where all the companies, they are a huge Api Expo, we call it at the Apimondia. And actually all the stands, they are already sold out. It went very quickly. And there's a big lecture program, the lectures and workshops. It's 5 days. After the 5 days, we are also full in our heads and in our minds. So there are technical tours going out, buses, coaches, planes as well, somewhere in Denmark, but also in Norway and Sweden, where we go for visit some beekeeping operations somewhere. And of course, it's people from all over the world. So you walk there and you see people of all shades and colors and religions and cultures, but you have something in common with all of them. So there's a really nice atmosphere. If you haven't been there, I strongly recommend you to go next year. It's a good show. It's a good event.
So like the National Honey Show, Apimondia has a provenance. It's got a reputation so that it's something that people they know something about it. They can look forward to it. And it happens how often? The National Honey Show is every year.
Yeah. So Apimondia, it's every second year. And unlike the National Honey Show, Apimondia travels around the world. So last time it was in Chile. We all went to Chile to go there. Chile. And next time in 2 years, 3 years from now, it will be in Tanzania. So it travels between Europe and somewhere else on the globe.
So they alternate?
Yeah, they alternate, yeah. Every 4th year it's in Europe and every 4th year it's somewhere else.
And it will be in September, so it'll be just before the National Honey Show.
Ah, you can make both then.
Yeah. I know that a lot of our committee do go every year, and Enid, our judges referee, is involved with the show as well.
She's very involved and boss of the contests. There are quite a few contests too at the.
So she will be judging there.
She will be judging, yeah, and a lot of British judges will come and judge at the WBA, we call it, World Beekeeping Awards. Yeah, it's a big and beautiful contest, but I think not as big as yours here at the Honey Show. That's very impressive. Yeah,
that's very interesting. Well, I hope that even if I don't manage to make it over there, that I will be able to see on the internet some of the well, certainly the exhibits of the honey. That will be really interesting.
Yeah.
So you and Zufus are here on your stand downstairs talking to people about Apimondia, but also you're holding a workshop this afternoon.
Yeah, I just have to say we expect 8,000. If we're really lucky, maybe even 10,000 people. That's sort of the size of the event in Copenhagen next year.
Brilliant.
Yeah. But now we were invited to come here and do some promotion for Apimondia. So we decided, it could be great if we could do some kind of workshop too. Now we're here.
But this is you on your personal beekeeping experience rather than representing Apimondia.
Yeah, the workshop has nothing to do with Apimondia.
So it's just fun.
It's just fun, yeah.
So tell us what you're going to talk about.
So the workshop is all about honey and honey treatment and honey tasting as well. Because I don't know how it is here, but in Denmark, the normal people, and by normal people, I mean non-beekeepers.
You mean the consumers, the general
consumers,
public?
Yeah. They have one jar of honey and they all think, well, honey, it's all the same. But we beekeepers, we know that honey is a wonderful and big and diverse world. with so many tastes and flavors and different kinds of honeys. So we have a task, beekeepers, to sort of to educate our consumers that honey is a big world. And in order to do that, we need to become better ourselves, to taste and to distinguish all the different tastes that we have in our honey. And that's what the workshops is about. We'll talk and we'll taste a lot of honey. We brought some honey from back home. We borrowed some honey from the contests, some really interesting honeys. And all the participants in the workshop are also invited to bring a jar of their own honey, and we will taste it together, and we will sort of talk about the honeys there.
Well, I think this workshop was actually booked in rather last minute. So workshop tickets are available online, and there were some sold online, even though it was only a couple of days' notice. But I think there are also some spaces so that you would be able to get a ticket here at the show today. And if there's space, you'd be welcome to join Lars and Zufus this afternoon.
Yeah. So come and join our workshop if you're here, and join Apimondia next year in Copenhagen. We have a website. It's www.apimondia2025.com.
And when will tickets be live for Apimondia?
It will open for registrations in November sometime. But on the website, you can also make a tick with the newsletter, and you will be notified.
Excellent. So you've got a busy year next year. Straight from Apimondia, back to here at next year's National Honey Show.